Good morning.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
What's up? Let's just get our snot out. And
No, it wasn't snot. My hair was tickling my face.
This supernatural's bugging me right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
It's the fan. I get hot. I can't.
She's hot stuff.
My face gets itchy because of that shit that I'm using on my face.
It's hard to be a girl, okay? You have to exfoliate.
I'm gonna go into way too much information at this moment, so if you want to skip ahead, do so. But I was putting in my menstrual cup last night, and he's like staring at me. He goes, I feel so bad for you women. You guys just have the shittiest, shortest life ever. You go through all this shit. You bleed every month. You gotta shove things in, put them out, only to deal with assholes like us who just want to put our stuff in there, only to shove another baby out, to just keep taking more shit in and shove more babies out and then die.
That sounds like a...
At least he knows it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, at least he recognizes.
And that's what's important.
Yeah, I can't do menstrual cups. My bad.
I tried to put concealer under these dark circles. The second I heard you knock, I was like... It did not look right. I was like trying to tone down my cheeks because I know the walls are not helping.
No, they come... I mean, I look pink too, so...
Yeah, and my cheeks are already naturally pink, and now they're just like red, and they look like I'm consistently blushing, which is not the case. It's just...
I know most girls nowadays, I feel like they have to wear clown makeup. Like, 20 layers of makeup.
I feel like if they went like this, it'd be like caked under their nails.
Ew. But yeah, so like the whole contouring, concealer, foundation, and it's just so much that I can't do it. I feel like I would look so plastic.
And not only that, like, you see how much I touch my face. Like,
yeah.
And imagine if I'm just like all of a sudden...
And I'm a sweater.
Me?
So...
Me too. It's gross.
And I feel like the few times a year I put concealer on to, like, do the bags, or you got, like, a pimple or whatever, and you try to blend it out with some foundation, you could tell.
My face is so shiny. Yeah.
And I'm just bad at makeup, so it's not like I can just...
So, and I have, like, huge pores.
Yes.
Right?
Me too.
So, I'll hear girls being like, well, you have to, like, dermaplane, like, shave your whole face. Which I'm not doing that. I'm not shaving I'm not a man. I'm not shaving my face. And then they're like, you have to get, like, a pore minimizer, and then you have to do, like, a primer.
See,
and
this is why. Like, that takes hours. I don't want to dedicate hours.
I'ma just...
Yeah. Close up.
Real life.
Yeah. I got it over here. You can't really tell, though, because I'm just pale as fuck.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Because I don't even know why.
Well, you've had a very eventful week.
I have. This is going to be an intense month, I think.
Year.
I know.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah. This girl's moving out.
And so far, I was like, I know you don't know anything yet, but do you want to, like, split the commute? Because I don't want you to bail on me. And she's like, I'm not bailing.
I would never bail. This is too much fun.
From here, it's about an hour and 15 minutes, because I used to make that trek. And I know for a fact it's 3 tolls.
It is
there
3.
and back.
And I was bullshit about that. I was like, $2, followed by fitty or whatever it is. And I was like, this is some bullshit.
You have to get an easy pass.
And the only way to bypass that is to tack on 30 minutes. Like, if you go up 93 to, like, whatever.
And I'm assuming to go see the scribe, because he lives further south from here, it's probably another 20 minutes, right? So
it's going to take you
So, I was talking to Lily today about
Lily.
this. And I was like, I don't know how she's going to do this. Like, the only way I can think of to save her money and time and all this other bullshit is because I know you have your Thursday night dinners at the Nickerson/Bean the house.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, okay, if she comes through on Thursday, she can meet her parents or see her parents and then spend the day with Danny and then sleep over at Charlie's and then stay again on Friday night so that she could be here Saturday morning and then go home. But then I was like, she's going to have to pack a small suitcase and Chewy.
I was going to say I'd have to bring the truck.
So then I was like, okay, new plan. I was planning out your entire life.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I was like, okay, new plan. Charlie goes to see her. And she doesn't come down here to see him, right? So then that way, you can just take your Thursday dinners, move it to Saturday, you come record, go see the folks, and then spend the rest of Saturday with the Pineda/Nickerson family.
I'm gonna have to do something like that.
Because my thought process was, and this was not like I was honestly trying to find a way that this would best suit you.
Yes.
In order so that, like, you wouldn't bail on me. I don't know. It was, like, from a selfish standpoint, but also I'm like, how can this be easier? Because it's like, I didn't want you to make 3 trips a week, because...
I wouldn't. I would probably do 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Because on my Saturdays, I would come here, and then I would go to their house. To the folks' house.
Yeah. So you would still go to Thursday dinner?
Probably. It depends, though, but... I also have to, like, remind people that at my old job, I was driving 40 minutes to work every day and back.
Yeah, but this is an hour and 15.
It's only an hour, not the 15. It's only an hour from my house.
Oh, well, it's an hour and 15 from here.
Are you sure about that?
Well, from where I was going in that town, it was an hour and 15. I don't know how close you are to where that other person lived. But that's like, I just, and then he's like, okay, but does he have a car? And I'm like, he has many cars. He can just drive there, and she can just not worry about coming down here to see him, because then you get your own space too. So it's going to be nice.
That's a big thing. I think the most thing I'm worried about is leaving my dog alone.
Yeah, and that's what I kept thinking about too. I was like, dude, she cannot come and spend from Thursday to Saturday over here. First of all, she'd have to pack up Chewy. And second of all, is she really going to pay a monthly rent to stay at her own place 4 nights a week?
Nope. No, the scribe would come to me.
Yeah.
Which sucks because I love his bed and I love his family.
Well, I mean, obviously still stop by. You're not going to get a new bed?
I am.
Okay, good.
Because my brain was like, okay, I got a twin. He actually has an extra twin. So
it's just a smidge bigger.
But it is.
It makes all the difference.
And I was gonna put them together.
I can't believe that. Oh,
but his mattress is way thicker than mine, so it wouldn't work.
That would look funny. And
my parents are sweet, and they want to buy me a new mattress because I've been on the same mattress since my old house, so it's been like 2 decades on that mattress.
You're not supposed to, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to buy one like every 10 years.
Yeah, well, do you know how expensive mattresses are?
Exhibit A.
I know, and that's a nice one.
It is.
But
I think it's broken in now, and it's like at that level of comfy where it's like, I will die here, and I'm okay with that.
And let me just tell you the struggle, because I know that a lot of people out there experience what I experience, in that if I didn't have student loans, my ass would have been out years ago.
For real.
Because that's about $1,000 a month.
Oh my god.
Just because everybody was like, go to college. So
are you knocking out $12,000 from your loan, or are you only knocking out your interest?
It's mostly interest, but I always pay a little bit extra because then that will go to the principal.
Yeah, my mom was doing like a $75 a month, and she looked at the very first statement, and only $5 was going to the initial loan.
Yeah,
she's like, I'm never gonna finish.
Me neither. I looked at my payoff date, and it was like 2052 or something.
Oh my god!
And that's for my federal, which isn't under my name; it's under my mom's because they did the Parent Plus thing.
Yeah,
but she doesn't pay that; I pay it because I don't want her to. That's a lot of money. It's $700.
Kids, don't go to school.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't
go to college.
Or if you're gonna go, you better be fucking damn sure that is what you want to do, and that's what you're gonna. Yes.
Go to some type of like trade.
Yeah.
Cosmetology, mechanic.
I'm gonna like try to shove my kids into the Vogue.
I think going to a school like the Vogue is huge, because that exemplifies the trades,
of everything. Yeah. So
anyway,
moral of the story:
don't
go to school.
And finding a place that accepts dogs is hard.
And a cheap, like anything. How much are you? Just under $1,000?
Yeah.
For a 1-bedroom?
Which is rare.
It's unheard of. I paid $900 for this place. And that is
unheard of.
Okay. For those of you that don't live in the state, a 1-bedroom apartment will run you $1,200
minimum
on the low end, with like gas included.
That's it though.
So it's amazing. But then you're also in New Hampshire, which isn't that like a little bit cheaper?
It's a little bit cheaper, but it's not much.
It's too close to like the Boston area so that they could still jack up the price. It's fucking awful.
It really, and I thought it would be better because we're in the COVID, time frame, and
no
landlords.
If anything, they're jacking up the prices. Ugh, I want to get off this topic.
I know.
Terrible.
But I think the landlord likes me because he knocked it down like an extra. I'm saving from what was on the listing, so
he's like, I need a tenant.
Yeah, I need money.
Yeah.
Anyway,
times are tough, dude.
So it's gonna be a month.
Couple months. We have a lot of things going on, which is ridiculous because of the shit that's going on.
I know.
So I had a strange nightmare.
Recurring nightmare, you said.
I didn't even know it was a recurring nightmare until that particular day.
And you're like, this is familiar.
Yeah, I woke up and I was like, wait. And I was, let me tell you, I was half an hour early for work. Usually I'm 20 minutes late.
Yeah.
So, it was so scary. First of all. Okay.
And then when you talk about it, it's not scary.
It's not. It sounds completely and utterly stupid. Alright. So, I am at an altar.
Okay.
And I'm gonna call him a priest because I don't have another word.
Yep.
But the person leading this ritual is Bozzy.
Okay. And Bozzy's a singing artist.
Yes, he's a hip-hop artist. Okay. And on the table is an innocent, I'm assuming. And he's been dissected and emptied out in my hands because I can see it in my hands.
So he's dead ski.
Yeah, he's totally dead.
Okay.
And I have the blood all over me. And he's doing his thing, right? And I have this coin. And I'm assuming, and this is all context that I gave it afterwards, because I really reflected on what the fuckery happened in my head, right? So, I had this coin. I was like, it's like I told Lily, I was like, yo, just think of it like I was the keeper of the coin, okay?
Okay, gatekeeper.
And this coin is an evil relic. And I remember in the dream explaining it to someone, like, if I put it in my pocket with other coins, it'll disguise the other coins like itself so that you couldn't tell which was the actual one.
That's smart. Okay.
But if you put it, and I don't know why I kept saying it like this, I was like, but if you put it in your pocket with your keys, it'll hide within the key. And then you don't know what the fuck.
Okay, magic coin.
Yes,
I got you.
Evil motherfucker.
Okay. Mind of its own?
I took the coin and I inserted it into the body and then I woke up.
That's it?
That's it. But what the fuck?
What did you do with coins yesterday? Or the day
This
before?
wasn't... No, bro, this was Sunday.
Oh.
Right after we recorded. And first of all, I woke up and I was like, why couldn't I have this dream yesterday?
Yeah.
Because we could have discussed this. I had to wait a whole fucking week. So I've been dissecting it all week. I understand why Bozzy's there.
Yeah.
Because when I think back, I've had this weird nightmare since Bozzy entered my life. It's always Bozzy. Why fucking Bozzy?
Why Andy Beersack?
Oh, stop. I know. It's so gross. So, why the fucking coin?
Well, are you worried about money? Because money has this power over us.
Okay, I see where you're going.
Yep. You've been just watching a lot of supernaturally shit, maybe.
Like, what kind of... How do you explain that in a dream? If you put it with other coins, it'll multiply the other... Like, that's a smart-ass fucking coin!
I know. Dream logic is... It's a thing. It doesn't matter if it's practical, logical.
I hate when people are like, oh, you're just stressed. And I'm like, no, I feel like it means shit sometimes.
Yeah. It always depends on what you watch.
I need to
things
talk
you
to
talk
someone.
about. Like mine. Like, it takes things from your day and just goes...
I know that
and spits it out.
See, I would have, had I not, like, reflected on it, I would have said, oh, the only reason why Bozzy came up because we had just mentioned him during that episode. But, like...
And you listen to him.
You know what, though? I think that's true, I do. But I just saw my credit score, and it went down 115 points.
Ooh.
Yeah, fucker. But then again, it's, like, according to Credit Karma, so I don't know how accurate that is.
Get your Experian FICO credit score.
Yeah, but I think that's, like, just once a year, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's what I use to track mine.
So, I don't know, but...
Well, alright, so I'll tell you this. This week, I've had some Shameless streams, as I told you.
What the fuck?
And those who have seen Shameless, Ian and Mickey are two characters that I love so
But they're like, they would, obviously in the context of the show, they would never even look, well, actually, Mickey might.
What?
Because you're a girl.
Alright, no, let me explain. So, in the show, they're a couple, right? And
yeah.
In the first stream I had this week, I'm on season 7, okay? So Mickey's not even in it. It's Trevor, which... And I'm thinking when I'm watching it, Mickey's not here. Like, he's not Mickey. Like, I hate Trevor. He's annoying.
You're that friend.
Yeah.
Yo, this guy right here, he's fucking trash.
He's
a what the
bum.
fuck are you doing with this stupid ass fuck boy?
And I would get so mad. I'm like, I want Mickey. I need Mickey. I love him so much.
Where's Mickey at, Ian?
Yeah.
Where's Mickey?
Where's Mickey?
Where's Mickey at?
That fucking rat.
You're an unfaithful bastard.
Oh my god.
How fucking dare you? I wish that Shameless was Boston.
I know. Oh my god. Can you imagine?
Yes. It'd be so fucking ratchet. I
was gonna say it would be a lot more crack Denny and
I would live for like the Duncans and the everything else. You know what I mean? Oh god.
Anyway, so they were they've just been popping up in my dream. And there was one point where I don't know if this is like reminiscent of me as a person, but in the dream I remember like running after Ian and Mickey and like catching Mickey by the balls and jerking him through his sweatpants.
Wait, hold on.
What?
You had to chase him down for this?
Almost, but
that's
he like
sexual assault, Amanda.
I know, but then he like fell into it and it
he was like, oh wait.
But then we were bombarded by feral cats coming into the house.
Yeah, what the fuck was that about?
I watched those stupid dodo videos of like, oh, there's this poor cat and I'm gonna save him and now look at him. Pretty much, but there was like a house party going on. So there was a lot of people around us. So you were
giving him a reach around in a house party full of feral cats.
Exactly. Okay, pretty much. So that's happening, but it's because I watched Shameless and I miss Mickey. And the stupid dodo videos of the cats.
Right.
So it like culminates in this weird fucking dream.
See, but that makes sense because your shit was like of shit that came together.
Yes.
Where the fuck did my shit come from?
You're watching all these, like supernatural.
I think it partially stemmed. This is the only thing that's. But I can't even because this is a reoccurring dream from forever ago. But I think it partially stemmed from Warrior Nun. Because it's the only thing that I can think of where something is being inserted into the body.
That's a good point.
But this is a reoccurring dream from, like...
before. Let's find Bozzy. Maybe Bozzy is sacrificing people. And this is like your...
I don't think that's a thing in the Jewish community.
He could have his own shit going on.
Oof. Boy.
Bozzy, we're coming after you.
We need to talk!
Yeah. And stop giving me evil coins.
Yo, it was so bad. I could feel it. It was like, oh.
The vibrating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, man. We need to be done.
All right. So you only watched. What did you watch? A movie or was it a show?
It's a limited series.
Okay. So I watched 3 things.
Because I was watching Shameless.
That's fine. Hey. I support that.
Yeah.
Because it's about fucking time.
I know. I'm on season 7.
You know what I got Lily into? Sons of Anarchy. Oh, girl!
Really? Yeah. That's not surprising. That's something she would like. Actually, can we talk about Lily for a minute?
What about it? Bitch.
Lily, I love you. How do you not know about Harry Potter? She doesn't know house names. She thinks Slytherin is Voldemort.
She goes, Slytherin, the dude with no nose. I was like...
Excuse me? Where have you been, Lily?
Nothing.
How old is she's our age?
She's 23, 4, something like
Oh,
that.
Oh shit,
She's
Gen
young.
X?
You suck.
I hate
saying.
Gen X.
Yeah, she's in her early to mid 20s.
I love you, Lily, but
What
how
the
do you not know?
Yeah. So she's like, I've heard of it, and like I've put it on the
I've
TV. I'm like, listen, HP is not something that you just hear of. Like, this is something like culturally, we know which house we belong to. Hufflepuff.
Me too. Yellow
So
Black Badger.
She's like, oh, Slytherin, the dude with no nose. I was like, what the fuck you mean, the dude with no... I'm like, he has a name. It's you know who.
Yeah.
But if you're brave, it's Voldemort.
Yeah.
But you know who works. So what the fuck?
Slytherin my
ass.
ass.
My god. Yo, and then it's funny because we have a nurse on one of our ICUs that is like obsessed. She is like, oh, hi, my name is so-and-so. What's your house? Like, that's her,
Yeah.
okay? So she also found out today, completely by coincidence, because she was talking about her dog.
Oh, yeah.
And when she named her dog, and it's after one of the characters in the movie and the books. And Lily was just like, she's like, what is that face?
Yeah.
Like, Joe knew exactly what I was talking about when I mentioned it. What is this face that you're giving me? Like, you don't know what I'm talking about. And of course, Lily was like, because I don't know what. And so in that moment, she was like, okay, so you're no longer my favorite. We are done here. And then she found me in the other ICU and made it a point to stop what she was doing to be like, what the fuck is this shit about Lily not knowing what Harry Potter is? And I was like, bro.
The fucking pop culture is so saturated with Harry Potter.
Bro.
How do you not just... Even from commercials, you know his name's Voldemort.
I fucking remember we used to shop at Bob's for clothes.
Bob's stores?
Yeah, for clothes. And
that was my first retail job.
I remember it used to be plastered everywhere. And I remember being so annoyed, like, what the fuck is this Harry Potter thing? What the fuck is this? And then for 7th grade, our English teacher, she got the books on tape and she got copies for everybody. It's right there. I got it right there. I have it.
What the fuck? My teachers never did that.
Yeah, it's that little blue one right there.
Yeah,
That's what she gave us. And it was my very first book that I read from cover to cover and then became completely obsessed with. I went to all of the midnight releases. My mom went with me.
Aww.
I cried in the movie theater every single time. I laid in that bed yesterday while I was watching it and
Which one?
all of them. I saw the last 3.
Oh,
6, 7, and 7.
Yeah.
You know,
that just fucks you up, man.
So she's like, oh, Gilma, it's not even that big of a deal. I'm like, bitch, this is a whole... Magic is missing from your life. This is what's happening when you've been deprived. You don't know magic. I don't give a shit how many supernatural shows you watch, movies, True Blood, Supernatural itself, that ain't shit compared to the Harry Potter universe. J.K. Rowling has put magic into our world, and you are so deprived. You don't know what the fuck you're missing. So she's like, I'll watch one today. Watch one today. You can just casually watch one today.
No.
It needs to be an event.
She's never seen Freeform when they play it like nonstop for
Bro,
Halloween and Christmas?
That's exactly what I said to her. I'm like, Lily, Christmas, that's all they play.
Yeah.
Never Before Christmas, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no...
I don't really understand why. I understand, like, there's that Christmas scene in the second one.
It's that magical thing. It's that magical... They always... Don't they go away every movie? Every movie they go away for Christmas. They might not, like, show it, but there's usually, like... They either follow to the Weasleys or they stay in the castle.
Anyway, I never got that. But yeah, Lily, you need to get that shit.
Bro, I've never... Listen, if someone's like, oh, I've never seen Sons of Anarchy or I've never seen Supernatural,
that's
fine, okay,
understandable.
whatever. But Harry Potter, that's been around for how long? I was in 7th grade. How old are you in 7th grade? 11, 12?
I think so.
Okay, it's been 20 years.
Because we're like the same age as them, the actors. Sort of. At least I am.
You are, not me. But I'm just like,
Lily.
I don't understand.
You just had a daughter, and she better grow up knowing who Harry
Yo,
Potter is.
I'm literally anything that I ever buy Ava will be Harry Potter.
Yeah.
From now, I'm going to just shower you with the power of the bolt.
Yeah. Have her take the house quiz.
I showed her my nerdiness because I have the app. I was like, look at this, bitch. I know my house, my wand, and my Patronus. And she's like, what is that? I was like, we're done here.
That's an app? I know. Well, so I at least know who my house is.
I just felt deep shame.
I'm sorry.
Just it's an app. Here, you want to know?
I guess. Because I actually don't know what my wand or my Patronus are. I just know my house.
It's, sorry, guys. We'll put a link up or something. And if it starts...
Complete the...
Okay. It's your wizarding passport. So my Patronus is an osprey, which is a bird, type of bird.
Yeah.
And then it gives you details about your wand. But it's like...
What's the name of the app?
What is it? It was just there. Wizarding World. That's what it's called. It's weird. And, like, they give you, like, special clips, and there's, like, little quizzes that you can take, and, merchandise. There's also, like, behind-the-scenes stuff, and there's chapters that are read to you by other actors, which is really cool. Yeah.
Because I remember Daniel Radcliffe read some for, like, when Corona first started. He, like, read Harry Potter for kids or something.
It's just called Wizarding World.
I'll have to look that
That's
up.
cool.
Yeah.
Of him to do that.
I love Daniel.
I just, like...
I live on his street.
That is very true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand. I feel like she's been... I can't say it enough. I feel like she's been deprived. Somebody in her life failed her. And I feel bad.
We need to just insert magic into her life.
But also, fuck you. Just saying. Sorry.
I still love you, though. Yeah, so let's...
What were you talking about?
Let's get into our... I don't even fucking know.
Sorry, guys! Okay.
She's gonna be talking a lot, because she watched mostly everything.
Well, you have questions about Venom.
I do, because she watched Venom with Tom Hardy, and I love him, but I didn't want to see it because I heard things that it wasn't really that good, and he has an American accent, and that, like, irks me, so...
Well, it's his American accent, so it's not... He's probably the only British person that I've ever met...
I've
never met of. It's just... Whatever.
Yeah.
That I've ever met that his English accent is not very good looking.
What do you mean good looking?
No, like, it's not very good. Like, it's not great.
His normal voice.
Okay, hold on. His American accent.
Yes.
Is not that great.
No, it's not.
No. But you know what? I don't hate it.
Alright, so talk about the movie, because, it came out a couple years ago.
2018.
Yeah, because they're working on the second one, I thought.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now.
I'm going to say outright, I love Tom Hardy. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Okay.
And Venom is... I hope you would know who that is.
Yes. He's a symbiote.
And before that, all we've really seen movie-wise was Spider-Man 3. And Venom was played by Topher Grace. When Tobey Maguire was the Spider-Man.
Yeah,
that's how far we've come.
Yeah. And the only thing I had ever seen Tom Hardy in was...
Which, shame on you. Is what? Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah, but also Taboo.
Yep.
And he was also in Peaky Blinders.
Yep.
And wait, I saw something else.
Lawless.
Yes, with Shia LaBeouf,
Bronson.
Right? Bronson I had started to watch, but I don't know what it was about the aesthetic of that movie that just put me off, and I was like, I don't think I can finish this.
Rock and Rolla, he plays...
I've seen him in a couple things.
Have you seen Rock and Rolla?
No, you ask me this every time.
I love
every time you ask me. But I know him from things. He was in he was a boxer. Oh my god. He fought his brother. Oh my god. What's the name of that movie? Oh fuck, I don't know what it is. What is it? You don't know it either.
What's his name? He was it.
I know who you're talking about. I know exactly. Welcome to the shit show, everybody.
Oh my god, I've seen them. I'm blanking on his name.
Okay.
Joel Egerton.
Yes, that one. I've seen him in stuff, okay?
Okay, all right. I got you.
And I approve of Tom Hardy. Watching Venom.
You hated him.
I love Tom Hardy.
Oh, really?
I loved every single minute of that fucking movie.
Okay, see, I've only heard shit about it. That's why I was like, I know I haven't watched it because I'm, like, afraid.
So, I think Javi had said something like, people were not into it because there were too many comedic moments. Which...
I like humor and things, though.
Marvel movies have always had a little bit of humor in them. But also, you have a fucking alien living in yourself who's talking to you.
How could that not be funny?
Exactly, where he's freaking out, right? I liked it.
Okay. That's like the first positive thing I've heard.
Can I fucking tell you though, one thing that came up, one emotion that came up that I was completely surprised of was I thought the movie was so sweet.
Sweet?
Yes. Okay, let me explain. So, he obviously has Venom inside, which is a symbiote, right? And it also... So, that symbiote came over on a shuttle because some scientists, like, sent out whatever. They came back with 4 symbiotes. By the end of the movie, the only ones left standing are Venom, who is with Tom Hardy, and then Riot, who's inside the Doctor. Okay? And they are parasites.
Yes.
It is what it is. So the Doctor was trying to figure out a way so that the symbiote and humans can come to basically terms and coexist with each other.
Yeah.
Making it so that the symbiotes could live on planet Earth, but also humans can live where the symbiotes came from.
Right. Okay.
Okay. It was not working. Because they are very hungry creatures. Uh-huh. So what would happen is if you didn't give them enough to sustain, they would start eating the humans from the inside out.
Yep.
Okay. So Venom, Tom Hardy, reach complete symbiosis, or however the fuck it's called. They are in perfect synchronization. Tom Hardy is freaking out the whole fucking time. And Venom is just like, no, bitch, we're going to do things my way. Mm-hmm. Like, you're my bitch. But eventually, he's like... I wanted to destroy this planet to eat all the humans, but I kind of like you, so I think I'm gonna help you save everything now.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see the sweetness.
So like, and Venom is very much about like, you know, there's like this huge sequence where, Eddie is on he's on his motorcycle, and Venom is basically saving his ass at every turn, blocking shit and things like that, and Eddie, like, will say shit like, oh my god, like, watch out, and so Venom saves him, and he's like, oh, thank you, he goes, you're welcome. Like, it's like this weird back and forth, but Venom is very much about, I have us. We got this. Like,
okay, I like that. Right? I like that. Like, oh, see, that's different than everything I heard.
Sap.
Yeah.
Really? What did you hear?
I just heard bad things, like, Tom sucked, like, the storyline was non-existent, like... It wasn't a good action movie.
The whole point...
Maybe they didn't understand the story.
No. The whole point was two opposite beings learning how to coexist with each other.
Yeah.
That was the whole fucking point.
And I'm also seeing Mr. Riz Ahmed is in there. Is he the doctor?
Yeah, he's the doctor.
I love him.
He's a fucking asshole.
I know, but he does it.
He does. The only thing I wasn't buying was Michelle Williams.
I was gonna say, is she like his love interest or something?
So her and Eddie, what's her name? Anne and Eddie are engaged to be married at the beginning of the movie. Yeah. But Eddie is like, he's like, you know what he does, right? He's like a reporter. But he went way too hard and ended up getting both of them fired, so she leaves him.
What a bitch.
And then Venom is like all about Anne. He's like, I like her. I'm not gonna hurt her. We can trust me around her. I'm good. And like towards the end, they're still like not together, and you can hear Venom being like, she needs to be with us. Like,
go tap that.
Yeah, like why we need to get her back.
Yeah.
I like her. Why can't we have her?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna watch this now.
And it's nice to see like, because Venom is fucking scary.
Yeah. But
it's nice to see like.
He has a soft side. You know what? Venom is Tom Hardy, because Tom Hardy looks tough, but he's a teddy bear on the inside.
Oh my god, that is completely correct.
Yeah.
And I think, if anything, no, I think he did great. Like, it's an origin story, so of course it's not gonna, like, check all the boxes. But as far as, like, the amount of action that was in it, I thought it was good. The fighting sequences were really cool. The CGI was really dope. Okay, so Tom Hardy didn't take off his shirt. I heard that was one of the things.
Oh my god.
I heard that, and I was like, y'all are fucking stupid.
I mean, I like it when I like that.
I like that they didn't sexualize any of that.
Yes, thank you. Like, he's a man with prowess. Like, he can act.
And let me tell you something.
Can emote.
Because when Eddie is first invaded by Venom, he goes batshit crazy. Like, he has no control. He has no control of his body, and you can see him where, like, Venom is taking over and Eddie's trying to fight it, and he's, like, talking to himself, but you can't hear Venom, and it's just like he's sweating, he's gross, his eyes are puffy and red, and he fucking sells it. I'm like, yo, that's why I love Tom Hardy. He's going fucking crazy
because he goes there.
He does.
He commits,
and then towards the end, he's, like, put together. He's in complete, like, sync with Venom. They are one. It's so good.
Okay. Damn, I haven't heard. This is good.
I liked it.
Where did you watch it?
That's a good question.
Amazon Prime?
Oh, fuck, I didn't write it. No! I watched it on Stars. It's all about Stars for me this week.
Oh, that's right. It's on demand. Okay.
Yes, I got it. I signed up for the Stars app, and that's where I watched it. Oh, and we're extending our Wicked ranking from 1 to 5 to 1 to 10.
Make it a bit clearer.
And on a 1 to 10 scale, I give Venom, like, a solid 7.
Nice.
Reaching an 8.
Wow, 7.5 then?
Yeah, about, yeah.
I can't make half of an emoji,
but
0.5.
I liked it a lot. Okay. And so I watched it by myself, and then Javi, he was like, okay, I'll watch it with you. And he liked it too.
Okay. I'm sold then. Because I love Tom, I love Reese.
Yeah.
I'm all good.
Who else is in this? There's a couple familiar. Reed Scott is in it. I've seen his face. Jenny Slate. Woody Harrelson.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, there's a couple familiar faces in here.
For those of you who don't remember, Jenny Slate got fired from Saturday Night Live because she said the F word on live air.
But haven't other people done that?
Mm-mm.
I'm pretty sure Kristen Stewart. I mean, I know she doesn't work for SNL, but how do you get fired for something like that? Whatevs.
Anyway, all right. Venom sounds good. Watch that. Do you want to do? What else did you watch?
So I also watched Vida on Stars. So Vida is 3 seasons. I think it's like a total of 22 episodes. And I'm gonna put it to you like this: it is like if you took Shameless, but like brought it down a couple notches.
Okay.
As far as, like, the awfulness that happens, but made it Mexican in LA.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, 2 daughters, I forget their names. I'm sorry. Hold on. Lynn and Emma, sisters, come home to LA because their mother passed. Her name is Vidalia.
Is this modern day, like,
yes,
time?
Yes, the Vida for short. And they come home. Their mom's died. She owns this building. It's like an apartment building, and then downstairs there's a bar that she's currently running with another woman. Her name is Eddie. They find out that their mom was actually a lesbian. It's super fucking heavy in the LGBTQ community.
Okay.
Super heavy, which is, I appreciated it because it's also like the Mexican community, and in Latino communities, like LGBTQ is very much still taboo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This was like throughout every episode almost softcore porn.
Well, it is Stars.
It was a lot of sex. It was so much, and it was so graphic. But apart from that, it was like really quirky, and it had its drama, and you know, Emma's like the older sister who's very like type A, but she's gay and was like banished from her home at a young age because we don't accept that shit in this house.
Right.
While Lynn is very Gen Z for sure. She's very hippie into the cleansing and the yoga and
complete
all about her
opposites.
and she loves dating her rich white boys and shit like that. You know, it's just, it is.
Yeah, in LA.
It is.
Yeah.
So, but I liked it.
Do you think I would like it?
I don't know. I think, I don't think you would like it as much as I did.
Probably not.
It's I like the story of, like, these girls, like, you know, they went there with the purpose of, like, we're gonna sell this fucking building and it's gonna come out of our lives and we're just gonna go back to normal. And then plans changed.
Yeah.
Because they were gonna get screwed over. So they're like, okay, forget it. We're gonna stay. We're gonna rehab this place. We're gonna run it ourselves. We're gonna ditch our lives. And they're trying. And, like, they have never gotten along. They don't know each other very well. And at the same time, they're finding out all this bullshit that their mom kept from them. So it's just, it's very...
It's a good complex story.
It is.
Yeah.
There's, a lot of character development.
I love character development. Did you say how many seasons were there?
3, but it's only 22 episodes. The episodes are about 30 minutes long. So it's a very quick, like, you bang it out. I think I banged it out in 2 days. And...
You finished it. Wow.
Yeah. And I love that... Because it's so centered around the LGBTQ community, a lot of the actors are gay, lesbian, bisexual, trans.
Oh, so they did make it like true diverse.
Yes. Oh my God, the cast is. I think for that reason alone, you would love it because it's so authentic to that.
Okay, they love authenticity's big.
Made it a point to like only put in Hispanic, Latino Americans. Very like it just. I loved it.
It's wholesome.
Yes. I liked it.
And I don't see a face I know, which I love even better.
To be honest, I think the only one I recognized was this one, Carlos Miranda, but I'm honestly not even 100% sure. Oh, there is a couple faces actually. So I don't know if you follow, you probably don't, but there's a page on Facebook called Pero Like. Mm-mm. It's run by Latinos, and there are 3 of their employees that are in the series.
Oh.
Yes. So that was, I thought, pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. But really, I think this guy, Jesse Borrego, might be the only one. He was in, did you ever watch Dexter?
Yeah. I was gonna say, I recognize him.
Do you remember the killer that was, like, skinning people, but he was, like, taking little patches, and he was, like, cutting the palm trees? He's in it. But he's in it in the last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's their dad.
Yep.
The girl's dad.
I love Dexter, too.
I did, too. She's familiar, too. Lydia Porto.
Vida sounds good. I might check that shit out.
It's very quick. Yeah, but no, there's... I think I loved it the most because of its authenticity. Like, it wasn't...
Trying to be something it wasn't.
Yeah, no, it wasn't straight people acting as... gays. It was nothing. It was just legitimate, like, LGBTQ. Like, it's like they went into the LGBTQ community and was like, okay, which one of you are actors? Yeah. We're gonna grab all of you and we're gonna put you all on this show. Fucking amazing.
I like that. So how many wicks would you give it?
Bro, I'd give it a 7.
Really?
I did. I really enjoyed it.
I was gonna say on IMDb it's 7 out of 10, so.
Yeah, 7.2 out of 10.
That's high praise.
It is. It was so good. And it's very, like, very emotional. It doesn't come off as fake. I don't know. It was just... authentic.
You don't see it as a show.
No.
You see it as, like, you're just a fly on the wall in somebody's life.
It really is. I like that. And it was, I think, directed mostly by women, too.
Damn. Power.
Yeah. I think there was only... Yeah. So it had a total of, I think, 8 directors or something like that. 7 or 9... Between 7 and 10 directors. And only 2 of those were men. Everyone else was a woman of color.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it right, ladies and gentlemen. Yep.
So, and it looks like the final season's probably coming up.
Yeah.
I don't see it, like, going in for the long run. Like, I think if it ends at season 4, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I don't like it when they just...
milk it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
hate
hear
that shit.
Yeah. So.
Nice, I like that.
I also did. Do you want to tell me about yours before I get into my last one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So, anybody who knows me knows that I love mafia shit.
I know, right?
I don't know why.
I don't either.
I am the most basic white bitch who's barely just leaving home now. Like,
she's getting off the cheat.
Yeah, pretty much. But I've always loved, again, the Mafia, like, which they're mostly Italian Americans.
You're like attracted to the baddies. You know, I was thinking about that the other day.
I love a good villain.
I was like, I wonder what nationality you are, because your last name is.
It's very Scottish.
Generic. Well, not generic. What am I saying? It's Andrews, right? So I'm just like, where does that come from? It just sounds American.
I've known it to be Scottish.
Oh, it is Scottish? See, I didn't even know that.
I've always wanted to do the DNA thing.
Yeah, I do too.
Because I've heard Scottish mainly, German, French, and some Native American in there. Well, aren't we all? But
yes, we are.
But I want to know.
I know. I am curious too. But it's like I'm Puerto Rican, so I know it's gonna come back Spaniard, African American, and some form of Native American, because that's what we're made of.
If they're not too expensive, I might do that.
I think they're $100, and I think you can build on that, because I think like the cheapest one will get you like a very basic, but it's like the more you pay, the more detailed it goes. I just don't know how I feel about spitting in a tube, and it's like a decent amount.
Let me just salivate in this tube. Anyway, so it's been a big chunk of my life that mafia shit's always interested me.
When did it start?
I honestly can't remember.
They're the Tommy guns that did it for you. It's gotta be.
No, I think it was honestly like in middle school when you learn about like the 20s and Prohibition.
Fuck yeah, that was a good time in history class.
That I was like, bing. Like,
yeah,
I'm paying attention.
Yep.
So I love that shit. Boardwalk Empire, Al Capone, all that shit. So there's a new limited series. It's only 3 episodes long on Netflix called Fear City: New York versus the Mafia. And this is all about the 5 crime families in New York in the 70s and 80s.
Which I know nothing about.
The 70s were like...
mobster era?
No, it was just like crime,
I'm
drugs.
gonna interrupt you.
What?
Did you enjoy that clip that I sent you about Big Ange?
Yes!
Oh my god!
Yo, because I've never seen any of that show.
I mean that.
Mob Wives? Is that what that's?
I think it was what it was. But the thing is, before you even said Big Ange, I heard her talking, and I was like, "You a rat?
You a rat?
You what?" I was like, "Wait a second," and I was like, "This has to be it."
It is.
No.
Oh my god, I fucking love it. Anyway,
continue. Sorry.
So it's all about that era, and they go into how the 70s were culturally in New York. A lot of protesting. Shitload of crime, lots of rapes, lots of murders, like
that's
shootings.
So different from 2020.
No, but like it was
highly concentrated. Yeah.
But also it talks about how deep the mafia's claws were in fucking all the industries, like like fisheries, construction sites, textiles, the garment industry, like every industry. Hospitality, retail, they had their fingers in it somehow.
That was back in the day when you knew.
Yeah.
You knew.
Everybody knew.
And if you gave him a couple dollars and you took them,
yeah,
you're now his bitch.
Pretty much. And it's like, even if you open up a mom and pop store, they're still going to come in and be like, we need 30%. And if you say no, it's like, well, then we're going to burn your place down.
Yeah.
So.
What is that called?
Extortion.
Thank you.
So, the 5 crime families were the Bonanos, Colombos, Gambinos, Genovese, and Lucchese.
I've only ever heard of the Gambinos.
And so the documentary is all about the FBI versus the Mafia. So it was talking about how the FBI agents were building their RICO case, and how there was the first time they were using RICO, the law, to get them as a crime organization instead of getting the individual soldiers.
Was that when RICO was created, or was that just the first time that it was like trying to be efficiently used?
That. Because they talked to the guy who created the law. I think he did it in the 60s.
Oh my god, thank you, Sons of Anarchy.
I know, right?
Because I would not even fucking know what a RICO case was.
Basically, for those who don't know, a RICO is, in the law, it takes the whole crime organization as a whole to... I almost said prostitute. prosecute them. So instead of going after individual people for crimes,
it's the organization. By
as a
taking
whole.
something from the past with something from the future and connecting it all together.
Yep.
And if you watch, together. What season was that of Sons? Was that season 4?
I was going to say, I think it's 4.
I think it's season 4. I think that they do a really good job of walking you through what a RICO case looks like.
Yep.
And how difficult it can be to put it together, but how easily it can also fall apart.
Right. So a lot of the interviews that take place are from the FBI agents who worked on the RICO case. They talk with a couple of captains and soldiers of the 5 crime families. And
that's crazy, because you would think that those people wouldn't be allowed to.
Most of them are dead, though. So, and the Mafia is like, at least from what I know, like, there's no big mob. If it, outwardly represent, you know what I mean? It still exists.
You know what it is? Because nowadays we don't do shit outwardly.
Right.
We do shit on the sneaky down low.
Yeah. So, when they had this dude, they called him the Black Bag Man. And he was the one who went into their, like, wherever. No.
Oh, damn.
No.
I got excited.
Big to bug. Because he had a black bag.
Oh, I thought, it was like black bag over your head.
That's what I thought, but no.
I got so excited. Oh, he was the bug guy.
He was. So he would, like, put on, the telephone company overalls and, like, hey, I'm here to fix your telephone. You know what I mean?
So cliche.
But it worked.
This is where cliches were born.
It fucking worked,
I'm sure it did.
Yeah, and because their problem was they could arrest the soldiers, but they couldn't get to the bosses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, they were like, all right, who's flighty? Who talks a lot? All right, we're going to put a bug in his phone type of deal. So, basically, the documentary is all these tapes of all these mafiosos talking about their shit, their deals going on. And I thought, cliches are there for a reason.
Yeah.
And so we always, when we see Mafia New York, we're like, you fucking bum. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna fucking kill you with the accents.
Yeah.
And they call them wise guys, the good fellas. These guys actually talked like that.
Listen, pal.
One of the bosses, I forget which one it was, he was like, you're such a fucking bum, man.
No.
And then he goes, these fucking wise guys don't know what they're doing. And I was like, oh my God.
They really talk like that.
They really talk like
Oh, God.
So that was great in and of itself, but
how long are the episodes?
An hour each.
Okay.
So it's like 3 hours. I busted it out in one night.
I'm sure.
It was so interesting, like how the cops could or could not go after the mafiosos. But what my thing was, they were trying to build the RICO case, but also they kept hearing the words commission, right? The commission. And they came to find out that all 5 of the crime families were not against each other. They were working together. Yep. So,
I thought that was the whole thing, is that they were always against each other.
Nope.
Whoa.
So the commission was the 5 bosses of each family.
Bro, I would not want to sit down at that table.
No.
I wouldn't.
And it was all about, like, this family has their hand in these industries. This family has their hand in these other industries. And one of them...
So were they, did they build boundaries within,
They did.
Okay, you can have these ones, but you can't come into this territory.
Correct.
So
it
was like an understanding within bosses.
Yes.
And it's probably, I'm sure that the street violence was like the soldiers fighting each other.
Yes. So it was that was fascinating. So they were trying to get after the commission, basically. And what was very interesting to me is that at the time, construction in New York was at an all-time high because all these skyscrapers were going up, right?
Yeah, they needed those.
Every single construction site was connected to a mafia family. They bankrolled it, or they had some type of take in it. And they called it the Concrete Club. They only had, these few businesses that were in construction that were in charge of... It was all about the deals. Hey, I have this $2 million deal coming in.
Yeah.
And they would meet with the families, and they would take a certain percentage.
Bro.
The Trump Tower was built on mafia money. And they talk with Trump. They show him. And I'm like, that's not a surprise whatsoever. So basically, New York was built by the mafia. Literally.
I feel like did we not know that?
I
thought
feel
we
like
knew that.
I sort of knew it, yeah.
It was built on, blood money.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to get at, yes.
Yeah.
But it's just so interesting to see how the families worked. And it's so,
Is that the reason why there's 5 boroughs?
Well, no, they were created, like, way...
You don't think that has anything to do with it?
It probably does, but it was good.
I'm gonna watch it.
And there's the typical cigar coming out of the mouth.
Oh, no!
The
With
mustache.
the big chunky jewelry?
Yes!
And the fucking tracksuits?
Well, well, they would have, like, the button down, but, like, button it here so their hair is just, like, coming out and...
No offense, sorry.
Yeah. And the suit, the $2,000 suits, you know?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. It was just... And just to hear the accents, it was like,
I think
guys.
The closest I ever got to, like, you're gonna laugh at me, like a Mafia movie was, Boondock Saints. Because
yeah.
I have, Black Mass and I can't get into it.
No, I couldn't get into it. I didn't even finish it.
Poor Johnny.
I know. Sorry, Johnny. But when it has to do with, like, New York crime, families...
I remember you telling me to watch The Irishman, and I was like, this is so boring.
It was very long and very boring.
I've never seen The Godfather. I've never seen Scarface.
I've only seen them, like, once. I don't really like them.
Okay.
It's because they take it to the extreme. It doesn't feel real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
The movie Casino does a great job at it with Joe Pesci and De Niro.
I think those are your homeboys, though.
I know. It's because they played fucking mafiosos for years.
Yeah.
Goodfellas, Casino.
Do you ever wonder, like, are they?
What? Oh, the actors?
Yes.
Oh, they have to be.
Right?
Actually,
I thought so.
What I found out in this documentary was that the person who kind of led the fight in the RICO case on the legal side was Rudy Giuliani. He was the mayor of New York, like, when 9/11 happened. Do you remember him?
No.
Anyway, he was the mayor for, like, a good decade or so.
Wow.
But he was a U.S. attorney before that. And he was the one who led the charge.
Bro, how is that guy not dead?
I don't know, but he's very in New York. Like, and he's an Italian-American.
He probably has something in there. Like, there has to be some kind of like, the way Unser was understanding with SOA. Yeah. And that's the only thing I can, like...
But they were successful, though. They got all 5 of them, all 5 bosses. Yep, indicted, in jail. And, I forget what...
Sweep.
I forget which family he led, but, one of them, like, boss of all bosses, and his name is fucking escaping me right now, he got out on bail, $2 million bail.
Oh my
and
God.
not the next day was assassinated. By, like... somebody else in the family. Some fucking
punk, right?
One of the soldiers or captains, yeah.
Oh, this doesn't give me... It wouldn't give me characters, obviously. Oh, cast. Nope.
No, because there's no cast.
Well, then they shouldn't fucking put... Oh, I got a 7.4.
It's... If you like mob shit...
I don't usually, but I will watch it.
And it's called Fear City because before then New York was known as the Fun City. And then because the 70s was like a complete shit show, they ended up calling it Fear City because of all the crime and everything. So.
I never feel 100% comfortable in New York.
I've only been there once in my life. So I can't.
It wasn't with me.
No, it wasn't. Oh.
Because we went
I mean, like New York City.
Oh, I've never been there. I've been to the Albany area and then where Anson lives, which I don't even fucking know where that is.
If you like Boardwalk Empire, which is all about that shit in the 20s, Prohibition, you'll like this.
I mean, it's 3 fucking episodes, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Just fucking watch it.
I don't know. I just find it fascinating. So.
I always thought that was so quirky about you, how into it you are. I could see you, like, back in those days, if you had been around, you'd be a boss bitch.
I would be I'd be one of those, like, I'd be,
You'd be a boss
Gemma,
bitch.
like.
Yo, Gemma's, like, the matriarch? Is that what they call it? Jesus Christ.
That would be me. I mean, I'm a little bitch, so
if only we were born in different times.
I know.
Just to see what would happen.
Your last thing.
Yes. Also on Stars.
Oh, wait. I would give it 8 Wickeds.
Oh, I could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Hightown. We've seen...
I've seen commercials for
I've
this.
also seen it. So, after I watched Venom and Vida, I plugged in to see what Hightown was about.
On Stars.
Yes. Surprisingly, takes place in the Cape. I didn't know that.
Which you never see. The
No.
only thing I know that takes place on the Cape is Jaws. That's it.
Yeah. So, yeah. And it takes place during the carnival. So, this was also heavily integrated in the LGBTQ community.
Is it present day?
It is present day. So, what's her name? Jesus Christ. Okay, so we basically follow Jack. She works for the federal government, but it's like fish and wildlife.
Oh, yeah.
So she's like on a boat most of the time.
Yep.
Alcoholic. Snorts cocaine like it's fucking...
Okay.
Yeah. So it's called Hightown, so it has to do a lot with that type of shit. So it's she basically stumbles up on a body that washed up, and you follow also the investigators trying to figure out like who killed this woman. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like a police chase, and it's like they know who did it. It's a Dominican, or I think he's Dominican. I don't even know if he plays a Dominican or a Mexican. I can't remember. But he's in jail, and they're saying that he's the one that put out the hit because the girl that washed up on shore was the CI for one of the agents that helped him put away the dude that's in jail. His name's Frankie.
Aren't they all?
Yeah. So that's what's going on with like the agents. And then with Jack, she's kind of just trying to work through her addictions and dealing with this body that washed up. She keeps having nightmares about the body, so she's obviously like, oh, I'm the one that has to like figure something out. And she had a friend, and she finds out more than the fucking cops can because you know the cops have to go through a lot of red tape.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So it's just the one season, 8 episodes. I don't know if
there's like a season 2.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Is it new? Did it just come out? Scroll to the top.
That's a good question. 9 episodes. It's not 9.
Oh, it is new. It came out in 2020.
Yeah. It's 8 episodes. I don't know why it's saying 9. Wait a second.
No.
Oh, no. So, yeah.
I've definitely seen commercials for it.
Yeah, so it's really cool. It's very thick with the Boston accents.
Yes. They did a good job.
Some of them did. Some of them, it's like,
I know it's tricky.
Tone it down a little bit.
Yeah. If you go like one step too far, you get to be the New York one.
Yeah, but it's there's a lot of characters that you're following. You know, apart from following Jack, you're following the 2 agents that are working the case. You're following Frankie, who's in jail, his soldiers, Jack's friend. Oh my God, what's his name? Jesus Christ, Junior McCarthy. It's such a fucking generic name too. But you know, he's a recovering addict who's trying to help Jack with her sobriety. You also follow Frankie's wife, who is like fucking around with the cop. It's a mess.
But it's a good dramatic mess, is what it sounds like.
Yo. So it's one of those things where you as the viewer are pretty much aware of what it is that's going on. But the characters don't know shit.
Yeah.
So it's hard to watch because it's like, I know what's going on. Like, why are you so stupid and you can't see this?
Yeah.
Type of shit.
That does irk me sometimes.
So I liked it. I gave it like about a 6.
Yeah?
5.5 is 6. Yeah.
They
gave it a 6 too.
It's just very different to see something about in the Cape.
But the thing is, it doesn't really, other than it just takes place at the Cape, it doesn't really, it takes place specifically in Provincetown. And they talk about like New Bedford and...
New Bedford.
Yeah, New Bedford. That's where that's like where the real G's are with the fucking hardcore drugs. And they're trying to track the drugs. And, I forget, somebody OD'd, and when they tracked the drugs, they were like, this is a new thing, like, this hasn't been here before.
This hasn't been here before.
That's how they say it. This is a new strain, bro. This is the first of its appearance.
Kid.
Yeah, it's the first of a lot of that.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of Wicked, Kid, Boston, New England Patriots.
Sometimes, though, if a show goes too far, you're like, it's like Boston everything. You're like, no.
It's just the one officer who's like continuously repping either the Red Sox or the Pats.
Because they need that one like indicator that this is New England.
He's the one with the least Bostonian accent, which I thought was fucking hilarious. But this guy, Shane Harper, he does a really good job with his Boston accent. And then this dude, he plays one of the soldiers. This dude's Frankie here. See, he's familiar to me. Amari Nolasco.
He's on that movie with Mark Wahlberg, Max Payne.
He's also in Prison Break. I think that's where I met him.
That's another show I keep wanting to start watching.
I can't. I heard it's only good for so many seasons, and then it's like trash. This chick, Riley Vocal, she was in. What the fuck was it? The Originals, which is like the Vampire Diaries spinoff.
Which
I feel like I've seen. I know. I feel like I've seen Shane Harper. I've not. I don't know of Monica Raymond. What was the other one? Don Norwood. I've seen.
Oh yeah, there's some familiar faces.
James Badge Dale. Yeah, like some of these, I'm like, wait a second. I know you motherfuckers.
Yeah. Cute.
And then some of them, I'm like, I have no fuck. Oh, this guy, Hunter Emery. He was in Orange is the New Black. This dude's full frontal in this movie. I feel bad for him. Michael Park.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. So there's some familiar faces.
Can I just tell you, when they do... I don't know why I just remembered this, but when I was watching The Equalizer for the first time, have you seen that one? With Denzel?
Yeah, I know which one it is, but I have not watched it.
It's another good Boston one where it's not like in your face, but... Yeah. And actually, Hopper from Stranger Things was in it, like before he was in... Yeah. Oh. Before he was like a big deal now.
Yeah.
And I was looking at one of the dudes in a scene with Denzel, and I was like, that looks like a kid I went to college with.
No. Fuck off!
He was an extra, and I was like, oh my god, that's Serge! And I looked it up, he's on IMDb, and like I went to his, because we're friends on Facebook, and because of college, and he had like screenshots in there of, and I was like, oh my god, that was him! So now I'm always like, they always have, again, they hire like the Boston extras to go in and make it look authentic, and it does a pretty good job. So
yeah, there's I think it's funny because they do a couple Dunkin' Donuts runs in this.
Yeah.
Also, I liked it because the spirit of
like defending Jacob.
Yeah.
Because it's
the accent was a little thicker.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's because it's like towards the Cape.
I don't know.
I don't know what people over at the Cape sound like.
It's almost like Boston southeast. Like I can't even like. It's like just Boston and then emigrates out. These guys
looked like they were plucked straight out of Chelsea.
Oh god. Like, okay. Yeah.
And then just like placed at the Cape.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. But
sounds cool though.
It is. It's pretty good.
So you'd give it a 6 out of 10?
I'd give it about a 6, yeah. It's not bad.
6 wickeds.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I liked it.
Well, we hope one of those helps you out with what to watch this week.
I hope that if you don't have on demand that, well, Starz has a 7-day trial thingy.
Actually,
I think it's $8.99.
I just learned something from Daniela. Thank you, Daniela. Because I'm moving, I had to get internet for my place, right?
Yeah.
And again, did all the research. What's the best? Go with Xfinity, but I was like, I don't want to pay $130 a month for cable if we have Netflix and whatever.
Right.
So they have this thing where if you buy the internet strictly, no cable, but they offer you this cable box for free called Flex. And it's not live TV, but it gives you all on demand, plus access to your Netflix and your Hulu and whatever.
Oh, so it's like my Apple TV then.
Yeah, it's exactly like a Fire Stick, but it's free. And it's just a little cable box they bring with the internet modem that I'm going to get.
Nice.
And it's like you get everything on demand that you... I mean, I probably won't have access to HBO and stuff, but I have it.
Bro, don't tell me that.
Why?
Because I leech off of your HBO. I just had to upgrade my
That's
HBO
my parents'
Go
HBO.
to... Sorry, Cheryl.
It's fine. They don't use it.
They now have HBO Max.
Yeah, that's like their streaming thing. Because HBO Go would always... Oh, it would piss me off. It would buffer and buffer and buffer.
Oh, no. I know the problem. No, but Stars is, I think, $8.99 a month. So until I'm done with it,
I'll just binge off of hers.
Yeah,
we share,
sure.
Okay? I got the
I'm
Netflix
really
Shudder.
thinking about Quibi. I really am.
I've heard some really good things about Quibi.
Yeah.
And there's some shows on there that I'm like, I want to watch that. I want to watch that.
So when you get your Xfinity at your place, do I have to change my login information?
No, because it's my mom's email, right?
No, it's your email.
I'll give you their login.
So, because I have shit like Freeform, FX Now, the CW, TNT, those are all running off of because of Xfinity.
Yep.
Because I don't have a cable provider. I
Right.
only have internet. But, yeah.
Yeah. But again, because we have all these streaming things, why have cable?
Yeah, there's no point.
The only way I don't...
And if you have Hulu, you can just watch whatever the next day.
Yeah. So, if you want that, do that. And it's only $54 a month for the internet, so...
Or you can just be that person also who, like, jailbreaks a Fire Stick. And then you get everything.
That too. So, that's it for us this week. Our 52nd episode right now. A whole year.
Yo. Happy fucking birthday.
Happy birthday to WAM. So, next...
Oh my god.
So, when we start, we're going to start a new season.
Yeah. I know. There's not going to be a break. There should be. No, I don't want to lose momentum. This just in. Mayor Marty Walsh has declared a heat emergency.
Okay. The fuck does that mean?
It's
always hot.
Gonna be fucking hot as hell, kid. It's only 82 degrees.
I know, so
What's
why
he
is
talking
he
about?
instituting a heat warning? Sunday's gonna be... Oh, look at Monday. Oh, fuck that. 98 degrees? Nick Lachey, were you falling out of the sky?
That feeling left out. Ugh, I bet you it'll be humid as fuck, too.
Fucking hell.
Ooh, it's 62% humidity right now. Gross. Alright.
Oh, I should have left my windows open. Okay.
We'll leave you with that.
Well, yeah. Peace out, bitches.